Good evening. I just wanted to take you around and show you how proud and how excited I am that I've made it 5 years living in this walk-in refrigerator unit. And I am also proud to say that I have graduated from the refrigerator man to Brian, who lives in this refrigerator. So I wanted to show you some things here. We can start with the power source, the power generation here. I started with one solar panel and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And adding those two on the upper right that look like TVs have made a really big difference, because basically the ones with the lines on them power my lights, charge up my lights and my little refrigerator, and the TV rectangular ones power my diesel heater. And that thing really makes a big difference in warming up the floor, and I'll take you in there in a second. But I wanted to show you a few other cool things on the outside that's made a really big difference. So I will I think I've showed you this in a previous video, but it's yet again gotten better. So I'm trying to think what this little valve is. They're like a one-way valve that allows the fuel to not go drip back. Oh, a check valve, that's what they're called. So I've got a check valve here, and then I also have a check valve down inside the tank, which means that I don't lose the prime on my diesel system. So that's another really cool, huge thing. And I'll take you across a little path here over to my steam bath. I think I've already shown you in here, but I'll let you take a quick little look. So it might be too dark in here for you to see much. Oops. It might be too dark in here for you to see much, but it is you'll just have to take my word on it, but it's definitely much cleaner and much more organized. And then this fall I completely redid this awning system, and believe it or not, I will turn this way. I know it's gonna be kind of crazy, but this pole that holds up this tiny little awning used to be my ridge pole, the thing that I have replaced with this much larger one. And for 4 years, this little dinky little post held a lot of snow. Amazing, it never worked. And I didn't you probably saw it, but I didn't mention it. I have sliding doors now, which do such a nice job of keeping the snow out when it blows. And I finally have this all enclosed. And believe it or not, this is like heavy duty packaging wrap, like cellophane on steroids is what these windows are made out of. As it's challenging to get big pieces of anything shipped into the village, I'm always looking for unique ways to make things that I can get in here and use. And this door has the same material on it, and it has weathered for 3 years now. And There's a few little holes and it's coming off in a few different places, but pretty impressive, pretty strong stuff. So there's my generator that works really good. And I think I mentioned in a previous video, it was this generator, and I will show you out here. That generator, oh, it's covered up, so I guess I won't show you. But the primer on that snow machine and this heavy coat, three things that I kind of thought I didn't need at first, or didn't use, were the three things that kind of changed my life about 2 years ago. That I guess you could say I went from a pilgrim to an Alaskan. Those things really made the difference for me. So let's see, what else awesome things can I show you? I'll take you right here. You probably already noticed. I've got some birch right here, and this birch I got in about 3 days, and that's going to be my year's supply of birch. And I'm so thankful. It was the easiest I ever got. I didn't get chainsaws stuck in trees anytime, or break anything, or get the snow machine stuck. And what a difference that makes in the time it saves. And so I'll take you over here. Yet again, probably not the best to be able to see, but I've got another Eskimo ice fishing tent that's going to be my camping setup. That I have a drip diesel stove that I've made that's going to go in there. And covering up under this plastic, I have a log splitter that really saves me a lot of time and a lot of effort. So another thing, it's kind of hilarious. I live in a refrigerator, and I've got these old junky refrigerators that are kind of unfortunately, and also ironically, hilariously, part of my fixture with what's around here. So anyway, it's kind of hilarious and kind of annoying all at the same time, but it's really become quite a fine little house here. And this is the first year when I would say that I'm immensely proud and pleased of what I've accomplished, because a lot of this stuff is just made out of junk. These are 55-gallon drums that have been converted into a wood oven, and it's just I can't get over how awesome it is to me. It's kind of been the story of my life, taking things that don't really work the best and transforming them into something that's really functional, and if you think about it, really incredible. So it wouldn't be a Brian video without you showing my chimney. And if you're wondering why I have a piece of aluminum foil covering the clean out hole, is because it fell off while I was shoveling the roof, and it's somewhere under all that snow. So let me take you a little bit farther here. There is my stand-up paddleboard that I've made, and it's excitingly waiting for summer to get out on the river again to see some use. I will try to take you in here a little bit. It's probably not the lightest or not the best time to do it, but this is my little workshop storage garage area, and it might not seem like much, but I hope that you can see that it's dry. There's no mud, well, mud yet anyway, but I have pallets set up, and it's about as organized as it can be. Different totes of it, from sleeping bags and parts and pieces and tools and bits of canned goods and all the above, but it's all organized and it's dry of snow. I can't tell you, the first year I didn't have anything like this, and I was digging everything out of the snow, and it just was incredible amounts of work and frustration. And then the other years I didn't have it fully closed in, and just to have another dry space where I can store things has made such a big difference. And it doesn't look impressive at all. It is cobbled together pieces of plywood, things that I've found at the dump, but it really supremely works. And this little fuel pump there is a little fuel transfer station that I have that runs off of my drill battery. And then here's my ability to get our 4 channels whenever it is working. So just so many small little nuances, things that seem so trivial, but make such a big difference. And then here are my stairs that go up to my roof that serve a couple different functions. One, it just has a phenomenal view of the river at certain periods of the year. And I think you can probably see the tarp and the blue tote because I've already started moving up things to prepare for flood. We're probably a good 3 weeks to a month away, but it takes time to get things prepared and ready to go. And I want, if I just move one thing a day, I'm not stressed out or worried about it. I'm gonna take you in here one more time to see if I can show you what's going on and hear it all. I know it's super dark, so I'll just try to describe it. But anyway, up at maybe about 4.5 or 5 feet, there is a shelf, and it probably goes back about 3 feet. And I have other totes and different things that are already up and moved out of the way. So it just makes my life so much easier. So this is the part you're probably also really interested in or wanting to see, is the inside of my place. And